right, gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Bob Does Reviews. Got a fun one here for you today. I know you're all familiar with these god-awful blow mold cases. You know what I'm talking about. You get these all the time. You buy a drill, you buy a nailer, and you get these awful boxes. Nothing ever stays, see? Nothing ever stays in its corresponding spot. Everything slides around. They're just cheaply made. I will give Milwaukee some credit. Their blow mold storage boxes are pretty good, but I have an idea. What if I take this box, take a multi-tool like this, and just cut around this lip here, and hopefully I can remove all these corresponding slots in here, use this as a box, kind of like this. I made another video on these rigid boxes. I absolutely love these, especially for the price. It's a $30 box. I have everything in here nice and organized. All my air tools, all in here nice and neat. Why can't I turn this Milwaukee blow mold into something like this? Let's do it. This might be a good success. This might be an epic failure, but let's find out and get to it, shall we? All right, gentlemen. So the game plan is to take this multi-tool with one of these cutting attachments here and just kind of go up and down this line. You can kind of see very faintly. I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera. There's somewhat a line on this. So what if I take this multi-tool and very slowly and carefully cut along that, and hopefully all of this will just pop right out in theory. Again, let's see if it works. My biggest fear is that this metal blade is going to melt this plastic and it's not going to cut cleanly and therefore not come out cleanly. But let's experiment together and see what happens. Enjoy this little time-lapse video, will you? All right, gentlemen, so what did we learn? Here's the finished product. It's not terrible. I think one thing I learned is I think a chimpanzee could do a better job with the multi-tool than I can, but this isn't awful. I removed all those molded inserts in here made for two drills. I have this whole space in here. Next step, if I want to have even more room, I could do the same exact thing on the lid, and then I have a nice Milwaukee box. Is it pack out quality? Obviously not. Will it do the job for who it's for? Me? Yes, I'm happy with it. Not disappointed. I was going to throw these away, just taking up too much space on my shelf. I don't use them. If I do have to transport my tools, I use my Rigid Pro Gear 2.0 cases. I have a video on that as well. Those are fantastic. I was worried about the structural and integrity after taking out this piece, and it's not bad. I mean, it's a little bit more flimsy, but it'll do the job. I'm not going to put, big heavy impact drills in here. Just more storage for free. So if you guys have any blow mold boxes laying around that you might want to throw away, just grab a multi-tool, cut it out. I'm gonna go back and smooth up these edges a little bit. It is a little bit crude how I did it. I was a little bit worried about going through the box, but I managed to not do that, surprisingly. So just be careful about that, and yeah, go ahead and give it a try, and we'll see you guys on the next video.